So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we rise now for the English national anthem. Well, that was impressive. Match that. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions attacking-wise can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone so productive in that role. Some of his cross-field passing is quite ridiculous.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Rice. Tielemans. Meunier. Doku. And it's Tielemans. And this is Lukaku. Rice, Yehi, and Lewis Skelly looking to play him in. Now it's Foden, Onana, Tielemans. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some concern.
Lukaku! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Safe to say he's capable of better than that. Stones. Oh, easy pickings there. De Bruyne. And here's Lukaku. Tries a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Stones. Rice. Belgium have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. It's a pretty loose pass. That's been cut out, well played. Meunier. And it's Amadou Onana. That's Tielemans. Trossard. Cross to the back post. And that should get the job done. Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? Foden in acres of space out wide. Courtois gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Meunier. And this is Kane. De Kuyper. Trossard. And it's De Kuyper. Here's Onana. Tielemans. Now it's Lukaku. Lukaku stood his ground strongly. Real chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lewis Skelly. Meunier kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Doku.
That was lovely, that.
He's found a way through. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's been intercepted.
That's great.
He's tried one! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Palmer. It's a really well measured ball. He's in space and looking for options. De Kuyper did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Meunier. Meunier carries the ball down the right. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Foden. And it's Lewis Skelly. Doku. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Lukaku. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Rice.
That's positional gold. The utilisation.
There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Tielemans. Meunier. Now it's Lukaku. Out towards the flank.
That's good play from him.
Played in with purpose. Lukaku! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Now it's Kane, distributed tidily. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, good ball! Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Kane deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Bellingham tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Foden gets into a good position. Meunier. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Oh, we've had so many attempts at goal. I'm just surprised that this game is still 0-0. It's got to change second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Belgium are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Lewis Skelly, not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Showing good feet. Doku puts them all in. Saka. Now it's Kane. That's a good ball out wide. He's picked his way through. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. So what can they make of this? Tielemans. And it's De Bruyne. Nicely spread. He's under a lot of pressure there. Lovely feet. Doku tries across. Palmer. Pickford is there to clear. Palmer. Bellingham. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Back towards the middle. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Lukaku receives it in a good position here. It carries far too far and out of play. Rice. For Palmer. Bellingham. Spread out to the left. Foden picks it up out wide. De Bruyne. Now Fast. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Oh, that is a nice touch. Referee's given a throw. Saka. Yehi. Foden. And it's Palmer. De Kuiper makes the interception. Now Trossard. Now it's De Bruyne. Now it's Lukaku. Now it's Doku. Foden. Bellingham. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Foden. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bellingham receives it in a wide position. Bellingham, he gets big! And yes, it's there! satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
England have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Kane. And here's Lukaku.
Belgium really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
De Kalpa.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Bellingham. Rice. Ball's played through. Played into space out wide. De Kalpa does really well to win the ball there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Meunier. Doku. De Bast. Now Fast. De Kalpa. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Rice. Palmer. Played out to the right. Can he get onto this? Great defending, strong and determined. De Kalpa defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Doku. And De Bast. De Kalpa. Now Trossard. Tielemans. And it's De Kalpa. De Kalpa goes on a charge down the left.
Belgium really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Tielemans. De Kalpa. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested